Well, guys, you have got to love stories like these where our corrupt and useless government have decided to copy Joe Biden by sending the taxman after the peasants, all while big corporations and politicians fiddle their tax and expenses like you eat odd dinners of a bloody evening. Now, this latest shit show is being reported in the Daily Mail and naturally has people up in arms, and I gotta say, I kind of have to agree with them. I mean, we're literally talking about people selling second-hand clothes and shit at a massive loss that they've already purchased with money that's been taxed through income tax before they then have to pay tax on the purchase with VAT. And just to top it off, we now have the government who wants to take a big wet bite out of any extra cash you make recycling your old crap. Shit, you would think the government would actually encourage people to recycle their old stuff while making extra money, as it not only helps the economy but would also help their net zero green bollocks by having less stuff thrown in the tip, would it not? Obviously though, net zero's got sweet fuck all to do with saving anything, let alone the environment, and these clowns need to try and rake back some of the money they gave to their friends during the great COVID bollocks, which is what this is if you ask me. Now, yes, they will catch some people running a sly-side business this way, but given the government's action in recent decades, I find it hard to condemn anyone making money on the side, as it's the government's fault the economy and currency's in the bloody toilet. It's their fault we got rampant price rises while wages stagnate because they spunk the country's funds and import untold amounts of knob cheese-ridden scumbags from third world shitholes literally every single year. But no matter which way you look at this, it's a double tax on hard-working people, all while inheritance tax for the well-off has just been abolished. That just shows you how much politicians literally despise us all, but I'm sure all of yous already bloody knew that. Now, I have seen some comments saying that this is all fine and it won't affect normal people selling second-hand goods, to which I have to say bollocks, because these days selling an old mobile phone, games console or push bike could see you top the threshold, meaning you then owe money to the tax man. Shit, some hobbies are expensive and people save all year to buy things for them before selling them on to replace it with something else down the line. This, as I've said, is always done at a loss and so should not be subject to more bloody tax, should it? This, like I also said, helps the country out as it puts more money in people's pockets that they're then likely to spend, which, let's be honest again, is really needed these days because politicians keep spunking it down the toilet like I said. Shit, the level of piss poor governments from the parasitic fuck pigs in parliament should see everyone in this country refusing to pay tax outright until our politicians actually serve us and the country itself, not the globalist puppet masters and low-life scumbags friends who we know they all really serve. Obviously, though, that will never happen as the utter tosspots we call sheeple are too busy taking sides in Middle Eastern conflicts that's got fuck all to do with them because the media told them to care about it. No, what will happen instead is this will be the very top of the slippery slope that leads us to digital IDs, digital currencies and a social credit system like China. This is another small step towards tracking and tracing everything you do so they can use AI to predict what you might do next or what you might want. Shit, we might be in Minority Report with pre-crime and shit like that before too long. Well, we could be, the way these clans are bloody going.
Pandemic.
Where